go straight.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Might be nothing, but... Ah! Bastard! They've gone. Dead body. Damn, one of ours. Yes, scuppered. Whoa! You what? You bugger! Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Please, God,
Oh,
let the CO
get
put
a
me
lot
under
sorted
patrol
out by
roster.
kicking the elderly out of the
I can't
rooms,
stand
do
this
you?
miserable shithole
You know
of a
what the
village much
captain said?
longer.
We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rob us blind and not tell us it's for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you One more civvy gives me cheek
Orders
and
is
I'll
orders.
top the bastard.
You obey orders,
Orders be
or it's the
blowed.
jug for you.
You'd never took us in the prison. I'd die there. You'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye, I suppose so.
You suppose so? Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out.
Not sure about you.
There has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slatterdale. Avoid Slatterdale until the area
Hands
is
away
once
from any
again
weapons,
declared
you.
safe.
State of this place.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
Started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame I can't do that.
Keep your nose clean.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining
give my
bastions
eye
of
teeth to be
normality
back in Swindon
within
now.
the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal. Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be
The boundary wall institutional green. The call his own country a lunatic asylum.
report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authorities. Your village citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Citizens of Wyndham, We cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings.
Keep it civilized. All troublemakers.
Stand back,
Citizens. Addressing target. Clear the area, or you will be considered a threat.
It's a World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabbed it. I know exactly how many steps it takes to get from the lake edge to the top of the village. I'm going mad. I know it.
Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained.
We've got to do
He never. But poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Full of martial law this and special powers that.
Why here, of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out. Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. Because if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, that captain claps someone in chains. So if he caught wind of a thing like this, I fear for myself and for my congregation. Besides, this is a village matter. We shall attend to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village pale. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
civilian. Stand back.
Get a move on, you lot. You're never gonna make your salvage quota arsing around like this.
What do you need all that sodding money for anyway? I miss seeing John Mills in pictures. He's right.
Keep your nose clean.
There's so much. I think they've gone.
I'll finish my book today, I think.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives. On Slattern Dale. Avoid Slattern Dale until the area is once again declared safe.
Ah, it's you. You did? I see. Well, yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe me. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I suppose so. If she had discovered something, perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Her notes might enlighten you on that front. The shopkeeper! Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you... Well, I'll leave it to your judgment. Thank you. It is a terrible thing to ask, I know. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices? You have? Oh, heavens, may the good Lord protect you. It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. You don't seem to be showing any other symptoms, however. Perhaps the corruption has not taken hold. You may stay without denunciation. For now. I only wish she had come to me sooner. My prayers might have reached him in the early stages of his fall from grace. But he is beyond that now. I must think of the rest of the village. We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right. Farewell, and God bless you.
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy. Oh. Thank you. Call again. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Hello again. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither. How did... Well, Been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business. Beliefs? They're the truth. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it. I want what's best for the village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted. Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot with old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer. Not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done. Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. What? And leave the village without a shop? I don't just run this place, you know. I find the supplies it depends on. Wyndham will starve. You can't make me leave. You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that. Oh.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
To help out.
News travels fast here. I'm told Morris will no longer cause us any problems in the village. Thank you for finding some sort of resolution to all this. Look, I would like you to have something. It's a rarity and I'm loath to part with it, but your help has been invaluable. This will open the box upstairs. You'll find your reward there. Farewell, and God bless you.
As much.